Okay, I'm in Pennsylvania. It's hot. I don't have a shirt on. Deal with it. It's just too hot. I don't have air conditioning right now. I'm not going to explain why, but I will have it. Anyway, watched a video this morning about from this young man that I met on Plasma Dude's channel. He put up um, a video and made reference to this young man. I clicked it on. The young man left a message, and I clicked it on. And he's just a pipe smoker. Okay, many people know me as a pipe smoker. I've got a lot of videos out with me smoking a pipe when I'm making my video. Anyway, I go over to this young man's uh, channel, and quite an amazing young man, I have to say. Got a lot on the ball, going to college in the fall, so I'm assuming um, anywhere from 18 to 20, something like that. So anyway, hard worker. He works at a fast food place, which is very difficult, but I give the kid a world of credit for being who he is. Not afraid to get out there, make a buck, buy his own stuff. Anyway, let's getting back to the fact that I watched this video uh, of he had food for thought. It was called food for thought, and I just kind of want to straighten him out a little bit on a topic that he hit on, and that was the fact that you know when a person dies, it's God's will. You're going to live until He decides that you're gone. Um, at his age, I would have agreed. Back in the 60s, everybody went to church with their families. I mean, that was just not, you were required to, so you did. And I would have agreed with him at that time. Then I think I was in my early 20s when I happened to be in church, and I'm thinking, oh, yeah, here we go. And the first words out of his mouth were a child walks out in between two cars, and he's hit by a car and killed. A young child, 2, 3 years old. Is that God's will? No. It was an accident. And I'm thinking, oh, now he's got my attention. He went on, which I don't, completely remember the whole sermon, but uh, fact is, that was what sparked it. And now the 40-year difference between this young man and I take a look, and if you really think about it, uh, a young child dies, that is an accident as far as I'm concerned now at this age. You get a bunch of kids in a car, teenagers are riding around, and something happens, they hit a tree, three of them die. That's tragic, and that was not meant to be. The fourth one lays in a hospital, all in traction and everything else, the last 6 months, and he dies. Um, okay. My cousin, 16 years old, fell out of a tree. He was the same age as me. And later on that day, when I was allowed in to see him, I went in, our families were close. I went in to see him, and he kept begging me to turn his head. Here they had drilled holes in his head, and they had to suspend him because he broke almost every bone in his body coming down, breaking these branches. The last branch hit him right across the back of the neck, broke his neck. He was begging me to turn his head. If I would have turned his head, he would have instantly been dead. It took him 3 days to die. Was that God's will? Then, here I am, all the way up my old age. Um, my wife, at 50 years old, gets up one morning. She's going to get ready to go to work. She sits down next to me, turns her head, looks at me, closes her eyes, and died. Period. I mean, I held her as she died, which took maybe 30 seconds. Like in a car accident, it seemed like an eternity. But she was a very, very good person. Never hurt anyone in her whole entire life. Never had a foul word about anybody. And even when somebody would screw her over, she was there for them when they needed her. Just a wonderful woman. Okay, no pain involved, nothing. I mean, when she died, there wasn't even a painful look on her face. It was just, boom, that was it. Now, me on the other hand, here I am. A lot of people, when it happened, said, oh man, that's tragic. Yeah, it was tragic, and yet, if there's a way to go, that's the way to do it. I want to go that way. Just, here 1 minute, and within less than a minute, you're gone. No pain involved, nothing. Boom, bye bye. On the emergency squad, and I was on an emergency squad for many years, I used to see that kind of stuff happen. We'd get a person that wasn't feeling good, get them in the back of the ambulance. They close their eyes, and boom, that's it. We do an autopsy and find out the heart blew out. Exactly what happened to my wife. She did have some high blood pressure problems, but they were not severe. She was to the doctor less than a month before, so who knows? Is that God's will? I don't know. I don't know. You take the old person that lives 95 years old. Who knows? It's like my son said this morning. I was talking to him, and COPD. He says, "Yeah, Dad." He said, "You get COPD." He said, "You'd be the one that lasts 35 years in misery." I mean, it just the way it is. Um, so I just thought I'd put that out there. It's some food for thought. It's something that I experienced at his age, and would have agreed. When your time is up, your time is up. Now it's kind of iffy. Whether it's God's will or not, I don't know. I've seen too many things that life is very precious. I've seen accidents, pull up to an accident site as paramedic, and scan the scene. There's no way these people got out of this car. I'm thinking I'm looking for bodies. Oh yeah, there they stand over there. A few scratches on them. It's like, what? Then the next one you get to, the car doesn't even look that bad. They're laying there moaning. They've got a broken back, a broken leg, lacerations all over. You rush them to the hospital, and you take care of them on the scene and everything else, and they die 3 days later. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, I just thought I'd put that out there that, one of the other things I do want to say, I'm going to put the link to this young man's channel down there. Fantastic young individual. He's got a lot going for him. He's going to be going to college, from what I understand. I watched some of the videos, and I'm pretty sure that's where he's headed in the fall. Um, yeah, go watch his videos. He's good. He does a lot of talking. It's not the kind of videos where he does dumb stuff. I was going to say dumb shit. You can't say that on. Anyway, um, just a really decent kid. Go over and watch his videos and subscribe to him. I think he's great. Anyway, that's it for now.